Westfield Memorial Hospital provides high-quality health care to residents of Western New York, offering patients the most sophisticated medical advancements while keeping the ease and familiarity of a community hospital. Support for Chautauqua Sunrise has been provided by WRFA 107.9 FM, Jamestown's public radio station, streaming online 24/7 at WRFALP.com. Low power to the people. Meter's Restaurant, a family tradition for over 50 years in downtown Ripley, is a proud supporter of Chautauqua Sunrise. Meter's provides all-day dining, banquet services, and custom catering, specializing in pie.
Funding for Chautauqua Sunrise is provided in part by the County of Chautauqua Industrial Development Agency, with offices in Jamestown and Dunkirk, helping businesses to prosper throughout Chautauqua County. For more information on how the CCIDA can assist your business, visit choosechq.com.
From supporting people with disabilities to enjoy great lives, to providing health care services that are available to anyone, the Resource Center has been improving our county for more than 60 years. Learn more about how the Resource Center makes a positive difference in people's lives.
The Hofbräu House in downtown Buffalo invites all our friends from Chautauqua County to experience craft beer, Bavarian food, and live entertainment. Check us out on our Facebook page and website for family-friendly events throughout the year.
From the Access Chautauqua Studios in Mayville, it's Chautauqua Sunrise. Chautauqua Sunrise is hosted by Doc Hamels and supported by the award-winning volunteers at Access Chautauqua. We are here to share local news, colorful interviews, and events of interest to everyone. Chautauqua Sunrise is broadcast live Saturday mornings each week from 9 to 10 a.m. Send events via email or call us live. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. And now, from the Access Chautauqua Studios, it's Chautauqua Sunrise.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Doc Hamels, and welcome to Chautauqua Sunrise. As you can tell, my voice is just a little scratchy today. Between travel, air conditionings, smoke in the air, pollen, you name it, it's giving me a hard time. So please bear with me. I'll do the best I can and talk slower. I think that'll help. Okay, well, welcome to Chautauqua Sunrise. What a sunrise it was again this morning, Justin. Nice mornings. A little cool, though. It was like 47 degrees the other day. Said to my wife, do you realize that's only 15 degrees above freezing? It was cold. Even Brody was, my dog was hesitant at first to go out. It was like, huh. Okay, so hope you're all doing well. I want to say good morning to everyone that's watching throughout the world as we do stream live. I know Karen Cockram is back from Kenya, so Karen, if you're watching, you're back home, so I'm glad you're safe and sound. And maybe James down in Kenya is watching, so good morning, folks in Kenya. Our friends in the Ukraine, Natalia, if you're watching, hope you're safe, and as always, we hope that there's an end to what's going on over there soon in a peaceful manner, and everybody's good. All right. I want to say good afternoon to my listeners on WRFA 107.9, low power to the people in Jamestown. Thanks for listening. Our sound part of our show, we've had a wonderful relationship with WRFA, and Anthony Merchant's going to be in the house here pretty soon, plus a very special guest. I'm not going to tell you who it is. It's going to be really cool. Also, we are now on, here we go again, Children's Collaborative Solutions TV, and I think that's on Sundays now that they are broadcasting the entire show. So we're everywhere. Spectrum 1301 will have us on at 2 and 8 every day throughout the week. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Is there anywhere else? I don't do TikTok. No. But we're everywhere else. So please feel free to share what we do here. And as always, we try to I don't know, feature certain aspects of our county that are either really, really cool or, talk about some tough topics. Today, we have two lovely ladies that we're going to be talking about a particularly cool place, the Greystone Nature Preserve. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Okay, sometimes I say something else. And so they're going to be, they're in the studio and we're going to get to them shortly. So stick around and hope you enjoy the show. Throughout the show, you can give us a call. Here it comes. Watch this. See how fast that did? You give us a call at 716-753-5225. Why would you call us? Well, you might have a question or a comment. You might want to know more about the Greystone Nature Preserve. You may want to share with us a fundraiser or whatever's going on in your community or something along those lines, or even wish somebody happy birthday, whatever. Throughout the week, because we're only on the air from 9 to 10 on Saturday mornings live, you can call in and leave a message, or you can email me at Chautauqua Sunrise, all one word, at gmail.com. And we, as you know, there they are. There's our announcements that we like to share with you that are going on here in the county. A lot of good stuff. I always remind people, don't send it to me like on a Monday and the event's going to be on Thursday. You might say, well, why not? Because we're not here till Saturday. So give us a week or two ahead of time, so think it through. It's free. I mean, nowadays it's expensive to advertise, so we're happy to share that with all of our viewers throughout the county, okay? So keep that in mind. So I have a few things to share with you, and I think I covered everything. The weather has been interesting, right? We said that it was really cool in the morning, and people were asking me, my wife and I were in Iceland, I think I mentioned that earlier, and the temperatures there basically on a hot day is like 60 degrees. I didn't realize how hot it was while we were gone. I guess they said it was close to 100 degrees here. And wow. And we seem to be in a mini drought again. Just how things in Jamestown is pretty dry.
Not too bad.
I know a lot of the ponds are down about a foot. I've talked to a few people. So how are your flowers? Holding up okay?
A couple days.
Yeah, the rains help, for sure. Okay. So this time of year, there are so many things going on here in Chautauqua County. As I always say, if you can't find something to do in Chautauqua County this time of year, you got a problem. All kinds of yard sales, all kinds of little farmers markets and things going on. So let me just kind of touch on a few of them. Last month we had my friend Stephanie Stevens on, and she was talking about the Westfield Arts and Crafts Festival that's taking place right now. It just opened up at 9 o'clock. It's going until 4 o'clock, and that's right over in Moore Park in Westfield. And I think they were like 150 vendors. I think she was getting close to. It's fascinating. I think it's their 54th season, and lots of people. They have shuttles. They've got food. It's just a fun day, and it's free of charge, and it helps to sponsor the Westfield YWCA's programs there. So, anyways, but lots of fun, and that's going on. You've got farmers markets here, there, and everywhere. You've got I mentioned yard sales. You just drive around town, and there's things going on everywhere. And I got a few other things I'm going to talk about here in a minute. August 2nd, we had Norm Carlson here last week talking about the History Expo. That's going to be in this building. I didn't even realize it. We're in the former Mayville School building, and there's lots of different rooms here, and they are going to be on the other side of the building. We're on the near the family court entrance here at our studio, and but there's lots of rooms down there, and they're going to be having a great expo. So free of charge again, something to do. Okay, so let me share some things with you that are going on, and then we'll get to you, ladies. Relax, I'll get to you. Okay, they can't wait to get on. I can tell. All right, so let's have some fun. So this came in late, but Bob Johnson was on the show a couple of years ago talking about his project. So let me tell you about this. This is called the Vintage Book and Paper Show, or the Trolley Restoration Fundraiser. Okay, this is coming up next Saturday. Holy cow, next Saturday's August 1st. What is going on here? That's like halfway through the summer. Oh, yeah. Well, we were gone for 3 weeks, so that doesn't help. Saturday, August 1 of this year marks the return of the Chautauqua Region Vintage Book, Paper, and Collectibles Show and Sale. The show takes place on the first Saturday of August, as you know, at the Chautauqua Suites. And if you want to know, it's over on 394, just down the road here in Mayville. It's going to be held from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It will provide over 35 dealers drawing from Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Rochester, Cleveland that deal primarily in vintage books, paper collections, including postcards, photographs, prints, advertising, posters, historical items, both local and beyond, sports memorabilia. I have to take a moment of sadness here. My mother threw out our baseball cards. She's never admitted to it, and she's gone now. My brother and I can't prove it one way or the other, but we're holding her responsible. My brother and I, when we moved on to our own families and we left the home, one day we said, well, where are those baseball cards? My mother said, I don't know. Wait a minute. So I think she purged the attic one day and off they went. Oh, my Mickey Mantles. All right. There's a variety of antique collectibles to provide things of interest for almost everybody. I've gone to this. This is really interesting because there's lots of history in these things and it's a lot of fun. Not only will there be an antiquarian, say that 10 times fast, first editions, local history books, but we have vendors that can help with family history, research, authors of local and regional historical offerings, including Ken Springerth, author of many railroad history-related publications. Now, think about this. On Saturday, you go to this show, and then Sunday, you go to the History Expo. You're going to get like overload on history. So it sounds like a lot of fun. Proceeds from the show go to the Trolley number 93 fund, which they're restoring, if you remember, with the Chautauqua Region Community Foundation for the preservation of what is pretty much the last of the hundreds of streetcars and trolleys that service residents of Erie County and Chautauqua, New York, as well as Erie County, Pennsylvania. For more information about the project and the show, visit JamestownTrolley, all one word, .org. The event and venue is easily accessible, plenty of parking, air conditioned, right by Chautauqua Institution, and let's see, and it's near the embarkation dock for Chautauqua Lake steamboat rides and the Chautauqua Belle. Okay, so the admission is only $5, and children 12 and under are free. Okay, and if you want more information, contact Bob Johnson at JamestownTrolley.org. All right, we have a slide. Let's go to number 15, Chris. Have you ever seen a dog spin in midair to catch a flying frisbee or navigate a complicated pattern of obstacles on an agility course and thought, how do they train their dog to do that? Dog Sports Day is your answer. Cornell Cooperative Extension of Chautauqua County 4-H is proud to announce Dog Sports Day. The event will be hosted at the K9 Complex at 123 Prospect Street in Sherman. August 1. Lots of things going on next week from 2 to 4. The event is free and geared for youth in grades K through 12. Even those who are not currently 4-H members, please leave your dog at home to reduce distractions. So evidently they're going to teach you, but you don't want your dog there. All right, so let's cut to the chase here. I'm looking for a phone number. So anyways, let me give you that again. It's going to be at 123 Prospect Street in Sherman on August 1st from 2 to 4. They have other things going on with Cornell and Cooperative. August 15th, pool party at the Pointer in the Pin in Gary. September 24th, Dogs with Jobs. October 8th, highlight on dog rescue. And then October 24th, dog wellness. So it's dogs. Anyways, lots of fun. I gotta think about this. What would Brody do? I'd throw the ball, he'd go get it and sit there. So you come get it. All right. Let's see, what do we got here? All right, this is another just general announcement. The Waterfront Foundation is excited to announce its first 5K fundraiser, the Waterfront 5K and Walk, taking place on the morning of Saturday, August 8th at Wright Park in Dunkirk. This event is designed to bring the entire community together, regardless of ability, by creating opportunities for wellness, connection, and healthier future for everyone. The 5K walk and run will, okay, hang on. So the 5K race will be on the existing Marauder Trotter 5K course beginning in Dunkirk Wright Park. Remember I told you some of these are tongue twisters. The course continues on the walkway next to beautiful Lake Erie, past the pier, loops around Dunkirk Memorial Park, and follows the walkways back to Wright Park finish line. The Chautauqua Striders Runner of the Year program participants get a 10% discount. However, this race does not give those folks points at this time. The walk in support of the Waterfront Foundation will kick off at the same time and follow the same path. There will be a live DJ and a basket raffle and all kinds of stuff. So where is it? Dunkirk Wright Park is located at 198 Lakefront Boulevard in Dunkirk. Sign-in and final registration for the 5K will begin at 8 a.m. with the official race beginning at 9. All right. So runners and walkers, $25 plus $2.75 fee. Baby crawl race. This is new to me. Little watermelons. What is this? Wait a minute. I'm just reading it. Baby crawl race. Little watermelons. During the registration window from 8:30 to 9, families can cheer on the community tiniest competitors in a special baby crawl race Little Watermelons event. I don't know. Official registration for the crawl will be available on the event website. We will not be able to accommodate the same day sign up, so you got to do this ahead of time. That's $5 fee plus $2.75, whatever the extra fee is. Wow. It is being sponsored by all kinds of folks. So this sounds like a lot of fun. Baby crawl race. Okay, let's move on. Slide 16, Chris. Girls Like Girls and Disclosure Day to show at the Reg Lene Center for the Arts. All right, based on the writer-director Haley Kiyoko's hit single and best-selling novel of the same name, and featuring all new music from Kiyoko, Girls Like Girls is going to be shown Wednesday, July 29 at 7 p.m. It's a heartfelt coming-of-age story set over the course of one sun-drenched summer where new girl in town, Collie, falls in love for the first time while learning to accept herself along the way. Girls Like Girls is rated R. It's 95 minutes long. Disclosure Day is going to be shown Friday, July 31 at 7 p.m. Is Steven Spielberg's new science fiction drama. If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, prove it to you, would that frighten you? Maybe. This summer, the truth belongs to 8 billion people. We are coming close to Disclosure Day. Disclosure Day is rated PG-13 and 145 minutes long. What do you think, Jess? Sounds good. Upcoming movies at the Reg include RuPaul's comedy disaster film, Stop That Train. That's what it says. August 5 at 7 p.m. All right. Tickets are usually $8 and $10 online. If you want to go to you want to call them, 716-484-7070, or you can go right to the box office and get your tickets there. All right, let's continue. Let's go to Point Gratiot. All right, slide 17. Okay, we got to say right now a couple of things. If you go to a town called Gerry, it's not Jerry, it's Gary. If you go to Point Gratiot, it's not Point Gratiot, it's Gratiot. Okay, now saying that, so those that are new here in the area, you know how to pronounce these areas. This Wednesday's live music at the Point will feature two towns from 6 to 8 p.m. at Point Gratiot. The event is sponsored by Southern Tier Environments for Living and Lally Insurance. Two towns is scheduled this Wednesday. Coming up, performers to include following dates and bands: July 29, Iron Sky, on August 5, Zen City, August 12th, The Freeze, I've seen them, August 19th, The Living Room Jam Band, and then August 26th, Furious George. Okay? Two Towns is a popular classic rock band in the Dunkirk area of Western New York, known for performing an energetic concert-like experience in local venues. The band delivers powerful lead vocals, rich harmonies, and high-quality musicianship. All right. For more information, give Alexis Toffel a call at 716-366-9877. You know, there's nothing like music in the park on a nice summer night, so that's a lot of fun. Okay, just a couple more things, and then we'll be done. All right, number 18. The Lake Erie Grape Program wants to remind you to be extra cautious on the roads so that everyone can make it to their destination safely. They are in the middle of the grape growing season, and it's crucial that everyone is aware of and takes caution to tractors, semi-trucks, and sprayers on the roads. Farm equipment often travels at low speeds and makes wide turns, sometimes requiring longer stopping distances. Factors such as limited visibility, mirrors, and driver awareness can increase risk, especially on rural highways. So basically, folks, be careful when you're out on the highway, especially in West County, because we got all kinds of farmers that are going in and out of their farms. And finally, the Chautauqua County Office for Aging Services has enjoyed a special partnership with the local baseball team, the Tarp Skunks, over the years, creating opportunities to recognize remarkable individuals who make a difference in our community. In 2023, they had the privilege of celebrating one of Chautauqua County's most beloved volunteers, Mr. Russ Dietrich, affectionately known as Mr. Baseball. Russ was honored in recognition of his extraordinary contributions to our community. It was especially fitting to celebrate him at the ballpark, a place that bears his name and reflects his lasting legacy. For the past several years, the Office for Aging has dedicated the month of July to recognizing the many volunteers who support their contracted agencies and programs throughout Chautauqua County. They're especially grateful for volunteers and so on. This game that they're talking about begins at 6:30 and features a fun Christmas in July theme, along with a spectacular post-game fireworks display. Now, this is going to be held today at 6:30, okay? So if you're interested, check that out. Join them at the ballpark, July 25th, today, 6:30, Christmas in July. All righty? And that's it. So we're going to take a little breather. We'll be right back. Ladies, you're on deck. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
A perfect segue into talking about what we're going to be talking about is Greystone Nature Preserve. And I want to welcome to the show Leela Wildereth, I got it that time, and Bailey Rosberg. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
You're both
Hi.
involved with Greystone, so you know my friends Diana and Bill, right?
Yes.
All right. So a lot of people may or may not know about Greystone, and that's why you're here today to talk a little bit about what's going on over there and all that sort of thing. So you're a board member, right?
Yes.
So what is Greystone Nature Preserve?
Well, it's roughly 72 acres of preserved land. They nurture and take care of it, and I help management as best I can.
Okay, and it's for everybody to enjoy, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it sort of looked like that little public
Yeah.
service announcement where kids get out and see things, and we're going to get more in depth on that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Billy, where are you from?
Well, I originally grew up in Virginia, moved around this area for schooling and to get started on my career. So I luckily found Greystone Nature Preserve, and that got my foot in the door for environmentalism.
So where'd you go to school around here?
I went to Fredonia, SUNY.
Oh, SUNY, okay.
Yeah, only for a little bit though. It got expensive, and I had a lot of career opportunities, so I decided to take up that for a while.
Okay, so do you have a title at Greystone?
I'm a board member on
Okay.
Greystone, so I sit in the meetings, but I also do habitat restoration and invasive species management.
We're going to get more into that then, okay?
Yep.
That sounds cool. So how big of a board do you have?
So we have, oh goodness, we have a good handful of members. We have John, we have Kat, we have me, Bill and Diane, so I would probably say somewhere around like less than 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
decent.
was gonna say, I think it's like 9 or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
It's always, it has to be an odd number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
You're never going to have a tie.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good for you.
Thank you.
How long have you been involved with them?
Pretty much since I've been involved with them for about 5 years. I actually was introduced to them through schooling. I had a volunteer project that I had to take up, and I was searching through the Fredonia site that they had, and I found Greystone Nature Preserve. I went there and I saw a double rainbow, and I thought, you know what, I'll stick around for a while.
It's a sign. Okay. And just right off the bat, where is Greystone?
So it's off of Bear Lake. It's in Fredonia. I always tell people when we're recruiting, I say, you know, it's close enough in town to get there, but far enough to get away from all the noise.
Right. Okay. Let's go now to Leela.
Hi.
So good morning. How are
Hi,
you?
good morning. Good, you?
So far, so good. My voice is holding up pretty well. Yesterday, this wouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
So, Leela, where are you from?
I mostly grew up in the Binghamton, New York area. After that, I moved to Ithaca, where I met my husband, and then we moved out here so I could finish school.
Okay. Binghamton, that's a little bit of that's about 4.5 hours from here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty far.
So your family's still there?
Yep.
Okay. Go back and forth?
Not too often.
Not too long. It's a long ride.
Yeah.
I did one of those rides years ago in the morning. It's a long story. Anyways, it was one of my jobs. I had to go to Albany and Binghamton and things like that. So I remember Binghamton was a big, long ride. Okay, so Leela, your role at Greystone?
I'm an intern through SUNY Fredonia. I'm an English intern. My official title is Writing for Environmental Awareness.
Environmental awareness. So how'd you get involved with that? That's kind of an interesting area.
I was looking for an internship for a resume booster originally, and the school's career development office recommended Greystone. And I mean, now it's just much more than a resume booster to me. I love it. I feel so at home there.
Okay. So environmental awareness. So like what, climate change and stuff like that, or what?
I haven't actually done a lot of writing about climate change. I've done like more specific stuff. I've written a guidebook, just really brief, but aimed at kids that visit the nature preserve. So like educating about native plant and animal species, giving some fun facts. I wrote an article after interviewing local bat biologist John Townsend. So I guess so far it's more about like native plant and animal species than about climate change.
So how does an English major learn about invasive plants? I mean, that doesn't seem to go together. So has this been a learning curve for you to learn all this stuff?
I mean, I've always been very passionate about nature, environmentalism, and I have been doing some reading about invasive species from a book that Diane gave me.
Okay, all right. So you said you have a children's
Guidebook, yeah.
Guidebook.
It's just like a little pamphlet.
So
It's not like
what's
a
in
whole
there?
book.
Like, what are you gonna? If a kid was interested in going there and they get their hands on it, what would they read?
Well, my favorite fun fact from it is that the tiger swallowtail caterpillars have a very unique defense mechanism where if they're threatened, they extend orange horns from their head that release a foul odor to deter predators. I think that's amazing.
I told you that was what they did. What?
Yeah. That's my favorite fun fact from it. But there's a lot of other fun facts. It's like it features like 9-ish different native plant and animals from the preserve itself, and it like gives tips to identify as well as like 1 or 2 fun facts.
Okay, cool. So I have a grandson, Louis, and he's always into dinosaurs, birds, and insects now. And he said, "Hey, Grandpa, did you know this?" So I'm going to tell him that one. Okay, so Bailey. All right. So what's the whole purpose of the preserve? I mean, we all live out in rural America, a lot of us. So what's the big deal?
Well, I think there's a lot of things that people don't often see.
Especially that caterpillar.
Oh yeah, that's honestly one of my favorite parts about working outdoors and being an environmentalist is there are so many things that you look at and you find and you're like, oh, we have that? Like I would never have thought. You know, we have like, I personally did not know that we had snapping turtles. That I always think of Florida when I see snapping turtles, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, but plants too. We get a lot of invasives, and I think from just the plain eye, people don't really see those things. But they do a lot of destruction, and they push out a lot of our native species, which makes things very difficult for our fauna as well.
Can I tell you a snapping turtle story?
Sure.
All right, so I had a pond built a few years ago, not big, it's maybe a 1/4 acre, and it's sort of like a horseshoe kind of a thing. And then So I was standing there one day and I was looking around, and all of a sudden, in the corner of my eye, I saw part of the shore move.
Yeah.
And it was a snapping turtle
They're
that
big.
slid right into my apartment.
Oh, yeah.
So his name was Tank. And so Tank, I think, was eating my fish. So, so I did a whole article on that. It was kind of interesting. And another time, I saw a snapping turtle out on the road, and I stopped with a friend of mine, and I said, "Oh, let's check this out." So I got a stick, and I went to tap him on the shell, right? As fast as I'm doing this, he turned around and he was looking at me hissing. The story of his turtles being slow is not true.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
These guys
yeah.
can really motorboat.
Very
I mean, this
defensive.
guy was like, "Come on, bring it." You know? And you're right, because you don't even think about snapping turtles, and they get big.
Oh, yeah.
These guys, I
Yeah.
mean, don't mess around with those guys. They get that beak, and they'll
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
take your finger off. And yeah. So what kind of invasive plants are we talking about? I mean, we always hear about Lake Chautauqua with, the different water chestnut and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But everyday life, what are things that are invasive?
I mean, a lot of the things that I can name are things that people often see on the side of the road and not really think about it. Those pretty orange lilies that we like to see.
Oh yeah, tiger lilies.
Yeah, those are an invasive. I think they're originally from Europe.
I did not know that. I
Yeah.
love daylilies.
Oh, yeah. The unfortunate thing about invasives is a lot of times if you see an abundance of something, it catches people by surprise, but a lot of times it's invasive. So the tier of invasiveness, too, can also differ between the scientific community and everything, too, because it's usually not just...
Well, let's use
Native
Bailey's
invasive.
chart. What is the number one problem in Chautauqua County?
Like which species is
Yeah.
the most? I think the big one right now is multiflora rose and honeysuckle.
Oh, honeysuckle. Oh, my
yeah.
God, that got so much at my house.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And they can grow to be very big. They're very shrub-like. Both of them can be. So
Sumac is another one for me.
oh yeah.
Do you ever pull a root up of a sumac? It will go like from here to that wall, and there's all
Oh, yeah.
shoots everywhere.
Same thing with multiflora rose because it's in the strawberry family.
Okay.
So
And when you say that, is that the rose that's pink and it's sort of a flat flower? Is that what you're talking?
it's got about 5 petals, and they're little flowerets. Like they got white petals. and-
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
so
know
they're
that
pretty
one.
small.
Okay, I don't know that one.
But there's a good way to tell the difference between, because we do have native roses. There should be like little leaflets kind of like at the end. If they're spiky, they're multiflora rose. If they're flat, then they're native.
You're really into this, aren't you?
Oh, I love it. Just like Leela, I've always been into it since I was a kid.
Oh, he's in it too?
Who, Eli?
Yeah.
My partner? Yeah.
He's over there shaking his head.
Oh, yeah. He loves learning about this stuff. He loves hearing me come home and talk about it.
Yeah.
So.
I mentioned that we travel, and I'm always looking at the trees and what's growing in different places, and what's weird is when you get above the tree line in some countries, it's like, where is everything?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know? And then you start watching, the different gradations of, the little shorter things, and then they get taller and taller as you go down the hills and the mountains. And when I was in Germany in the Strip, a lot of the trees and things are so similar, even the ground cover, but what they grow there is different because of different times of the year and the length of time that they have growing seasons.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, Leela, what's your goal in this internship that you're in? I mean, why are you doing this? I mean, an internship takes you to the next step. So what's your next step with college and your education?
I'm gonna be honest. It's kind
Please
of
do. Please do.
changed
Lying is nothing I particularly care for here.
it's kind of changed since I started the internship. Originally, like I said, I originally wanted a resume booster, and that was because I was going to try to get jobs editing after college, and those are pretty competitive. But now I've changed courses. I'm going to try to self-publish my YA fantasy book. So
So you're going to hire an editor?
no, I'm going to self-edit.
I can't. I have to, whatever I write. And so I have to read it out loud slowly
Oh, yep,
and
that's the way
listen
to
to
do it.
myself. Because, okay, so self-publish what?
It's a YA fantasy novel. It's very environmental. Has a lot of nature themes. Like there's a lot of nature scenery, camping out in nature.
So who's your audience for that?
Teens. I mean, these days a lot of YA novels also have a pretty good sized adult audience too. So teens and adults.
And will this be on social, like online, or will this be hardcover, or
Both.
Both.
Both. I'm gonna do ebooks and print.
Have you done this before?
No. It's very daunting, but also very exciting.
Yeah, and there's a lot of help out there. There's a number of authors in the area.
Oh
that
yeah,
can help you.
yeah. There's a lot of help. Like the magic system centers around, like, it's alternate universe. So it's like our world, but before the Industrial Revolution, everyone used to have mana and used to be able to control one of the 4 elements or their sub-elements. But because of pollution, they lost their abilities. So people either turned it, borrowers, you know, the people that would be able to control elements, turned either humans or plants, animals or mushrooms. So, and then the story is about trying to save a tree that protects this hidden community of borrowers from pollution. So if they don't save it, all these humanoid borrowing species, some of them will turn humans, but some of them will lose their humanity and turn into plants or wild animals or mushrooms.
Wow, that's quite a story. Thanks. And the name of your book is going to be what?
The Blooming Stone.
The Blooming Stone. So when do you hope to publish this?
It's hard to say. I'm going to get down to the nitty-gritty details after I graduate in December, but I'm not sure yet. But hopefully, unless I get an agent, because one agent has my full manuscript right now, unless that works out, I'm hoping to get it out within a year after I graduate. So hopefully, at the latest, that'd be December 2028.
Okay.
Hopefully.
As I used to tell young musicians, always have a backup plan.
Yes.
So what's your backup plan?
Yeah.
As far as publishing and writing, I mean, that's, you know, nothing that makes money like now.
Oh, yeah.
It's a long-term thing.
I mean, I'm pretty lucky. My husband makes decent money because he's a carpenter. But I mean, I'm backup as well. I'm still getting my degree. I can still get jobs editing, you know.
Okay. And newspapers or
I mean,
writing houses or publishing houses and things
I'm
like
pretty open. I'm not going to be too picky about it, you know.
Okay.
Like, doing it for a publishing house would be ideal. But I mean, you know, obviously I'd still be happy to edit for a newspaper or a local magazine or, you know, whatever.
What kind of carpentry does he do?
He works for a construction company called KT, so he mostly does commercial stuff.
You just did an advertisement. Do you know that? You're welcome. So houses or?
He mostly does commercial stuff. Like, he helped build the Sonic in Fredonia, the one near the Walmart. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he helped build that. Yeah.
Way to go. Okay. You want to plug your partner? Does he?
Yeah, I mean, he has his passions for starting businesses in Dunkirk.
Like what?
Health and Wellness Center. I think it's his first step. So we're still in the works of that. I'm hoping I can help him out with it. So
Is it started or thinking about it?
still thinking about it. We're still getting the money together for it and
Yeah,
stuff
well,
too.
good for you. I love entrepreneurs, and there's lots of not companies, agencies in Chautauqua County that'll help you. Small Business Development
yeah.
Center and the IDA, that was one of my underwriters and things. That you already know this stuff. Anyways, I encourage you, especially the Small Business Development Center. They're awesome. I've worked with them myself. All right, so where are we going here? I don't know. So, when you're working on your book, did you pull in ideas that maybe Bailey is working on, or what are you using for your inspiration?
I don't really have a lot in the book about like invasive species, but I try to make it very grounded in reality in that, like I mentioned, like borrowers will turn into like plants or animals, so like everything's very grounded in real life species. So like a magical plant that can heal in the book, I don't like go out and say what species in our world, because it seems like too explanatory, but I will describe it, and like it is a real life, I forget what it's called, but like a magical plant in the book is a real life species in our world.
Okay.
And it'll resemble it.
Okay.
And stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
There's like a character in the book that's a fae that she's a moth fae. So I have like butterfly, dragonfly, and moth fae, and they all have 4 arms. So like she is in real life, she would be a Indian moon moth. A yellow Indian moon moth. So like everything has very specific
I think we do, yeah,
species
the
to
big
make
ones.
it. What?
The big ones?
Yeah, like this, but yellow.
Oh, the Luna,
yeah.
the Luna moths.
but
All right.
yellow,
Yeah. I know that. I've had it in my house. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So like everything is very grounded in reality, and that like I have very specific species to go with everything that's magical.
Okay. I want to get back to Bailey for a minute. So you talk about plants. Do you deal with animals?
Not yet.
Except the snapping turtle.
Yes. Well, so okay, animals is a little bit of a harder subject to deal with, I feel. I think there's a lot of attachment, at least for me. I think it's a lot easier for me to, justify removing invasive plants than like hurting an animal,
Right.
But I have worked with like insects. We have done some little projects to help manage the ash borer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, a big one. I actually also work for Ruth Lundeen on her property, the former director of Audubon.
Yeah, I know Ruth.
She had a big hit with ash borer.
Oh.
So that's where we've been trying to, it's probably the closest I've gotten with working with animals.
All right, but I know this for a fact. At the preserve, you have animals, like good
Yes.
guys.
Oh yeah.
So what do you have?
Yeah, we're very well known to have monarchs. We're a butterfly sanctuary. And
They're just
bats.
starting to hatch. I see.
Yeah.
I saw one yesterday.
Yeah, they're starting to get everywhere now, which is awesome. And then Greystone is also known to be a bat sanctuary, so we have bats, which
And
I
we're
know.
going to get to that in a minute.
Yeah,
with some pics
Leela
on
has
that.
worked with that. But we also get a ton of birds. We get hummingbirds. We have, oh goodness, I'm trying to remember the name of them.
Boston Orioles.
Yes, we get orioles. We get.
It's okay. You don't have to do it. I can help you there because I log birds at my house and we have 26 different varieties. So
There's a lot.
there's a lot. So the people can come up there that normally aren't in the country and they could see a lot of different things.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, this time of year is really, really cool.
Dan talks a lot about how there are so many students that they take in from Japan, or even just like the Boys and Girls Club that's in town. A lot of these kids don't even know that a lot of these bird species or monarchs or anything exist in our world.
Well, my wife is always bugging me to pull certain things out of the garden, and I say, no. Like the milkweed.
Oh yeah.
It's a monarch.
Yeah,
It's
we
the
need that.
only plant
Staple.
that they can eat, and they don't get eaten because they got poisonous solution in their body or something. Right? And so I always have one row of milkweed, and then of course anything with trumpeted flowers like on your blouse there, the hummingbirds love, and different. So yeah, I'm a bird guy. In fact, there's a little plug. I mentioned my grandson Louis. Monday morning, 7:30. I'm picking him up. We're going to go on a bird watch at my property. And people don't realize, there's birds that eat seeds. There's birds that eat things in the ground. There's birds that live high, low in the bush. I always love, and we probably do this at the preserve. You always hear something like a little nuthatch or a wren. You can never find them, but they're squawking or chitter chattering deep in that honeysuckle.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
where are you? I can't find you. And then they start squawking at each other, and so it's a lot of fun. All right, so let's get to some pictures that you brought, and I'll let you talk to them, and I'll be quiet. All right, Chris. So if we can bring up whatever order they're in, Leela's going to talk to us about that. What am I looking at?
Okay, I'm really mad at myself because these are bat pictures from John Townsend, the local bat biologist I interviewed and did the article with. And I'm really mad at myself because I had the species names on the file name for the picture, but I forgot to have it with my notes. So I don't want to mess up. So I'm not going to say what specific bat that is, but that's a bat picture from Jonathan Townsend.
Have you ever held a bat, either one of you?
I wish, but no.
I used to.
That's awesome.
When I was an educator at the Hughes Center, which is a BOCES center, I was always called on because the bats would go up under the under cover or whatever, and I would go get my gloves, and then we'd be playing cards at my father-in-law's house, and a bat would come down the chimney, and I was the guy that had to go get the bat. And they're cool.
They're adorable.
They always think that a bat's going to suck your blood like the vampire. No, they don't. Or they're going to chew you up. Their mouth is only like this big, So I think bats are pretty cool.
Oh,
They're real cute.
All right.
And that's another one.
Are these local?
I
bats?
believe so. He didn't specify, but I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to say I believe so because I know he does travel for work. He did not specify.
Okay, there's a face that you could love, right?
I
It's
know,
so
right?
cute.
I wouldn't have known that. Oh, there's a
And
little.
there's one more. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
He's
look at his
adorable.
little snoot there, little nose. And they are kind of creepy looking
But like a
when
cute,
you first see them.
cute creepy.
But because they got those little arms on the wings, But those are their little. We have bat houses at our house now. What's your experience so far? From what I'm seeing, is bats are like decreasing big time, and there's some white nose disease.
Yeah,
or
white
something.
nose syndrome. Yeah, it's caused by a cold-loving fungus that infects bats when they're hibernating.
Oh,
And when I was talking to John Townsend, he said that's like the biggest threat to bats right now.
is there any way to prevent it?
I mean,
You don't have to answer that
like
question.
I think that's still being studied. I think
Yeah.
Well, fungus is a very understudied topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not easy. Just
Yeah.
general conservation efforts, I imagine.
Did you study conservation and environmental stuff in college?
A little bit, yeah. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to really finish college, but I did take a course on it, and it was with Jan Bowman, who, if anybody recognizes that name, she is an excellent professor. Very, very
At
good.
Fredonia.
In Jamestown.
Jamestown.
Yep.
Okay. Let's keep going. What else we got?
That's a picture I took at the preserve. I was very excited. I thought it was like a weird type of wasp at first, but I did some research, and it is a squash vine borer moth, actually.
Oh.
All right. So
Yeah.
remember, we're on the radio. So let's describe what we're looking at. That's a milkweed, isn't it?
Yes. That's a milkweed, and it's an insect that looks waspish, but is in fact a moth.
Okay.
Right, I was very surprised. I would not have thought that was a moth.
So this is probably an inch or two long, and it's got spots on its wings. And what is it again?
A squash vine borer moth.
I guess I haven't seen that one before. Is it invasive? Is it a problem?
Not
Okay.
that I know
I don't
of.
think
You just
so.
you just identify them at this point. All right. Okay. And at the preserve, you would point this out to kids if they were walking around. Right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've taken kids on tours to show them the nature preserve. I try to teach them little things, you know.
Right.
This
This is
is
a picture of
Of
the,
their pond, and I just thought it was a really pretty picture.
Okay. What's in the pond?
I mean,
Fish?
I assume so. It looks like it's covered in algae.
Yeah,
It was
we
like
got-
I was just stunned by how bright and vibrant that green is on the surface.
And is that like right now?
It was a week and a half ago
Okay.
when I took it. So yeah,
but the
probably
heat,
still.
the heat brings up all that
Yeah.
algae big time.
I just thought it was beautiful.
So, we underestimate the need for water. Have you seen this yet? Where the birds dive into, or just skim the water
Oh, yeah.
to get their feathers wet so they can humidify their eggs and things like that. I
Oh,
see that
yeah.
all the time at our pond. The robins, the killdeers, bluebirds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You got bluebirds over there?
Yeah, we have tons of birds. On Ruth's property, we actually have a group of herons that come in, great blue herons.
Do you have green ones?
I haven't seen green ones, no. But
Can I tell you about green ones?
sure, yeah.
All right, they're the weirdest looking birds. And so the blue herons are what, 3.5 feet tall?
Oh,
and
yeah, they're big.
That's like statues, and they're like lightning fast when they attack a
yeah.
frog, right? Then one day I'm looking outside and I go, what in the world am I looking at? It looked like a big crow.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so think of a crow with a pointy beak, and all of a sudden its neck came up
yeah.
and stretched out, and his body's still low. He's only about this tall, but he's got a long neck.
Yeah.
And when they open up their wings and their chest, beautiful colors in there, the green herons.
Oh,
But they're
wow.
short, squatty guys. It's
yeah.
like they got robbed of their leg length or something. But they're cousins to the blue herons. So we have both.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see. There's so many things that we don't know that are out there.
I used to teach science at school a little bit. Okay, well, all right. We got a picture of a tree. So
Yeah,
what's significant about this tree?
I mean,
Yes.
like, it's one of those things that's hard to explain. I just felt a connection to this tree. Like, I was walking trails at Greystone during some of my hours, and I was taking photos I was gonna probably put up on their Facebook or their blog. And I'm trying to take some pretty nature pictures to help promote, and I thought this was a really nice tree.
Okay, so, without getting into really schmaltzy stuff here, we have about 3 acres of woods on our property, and the rest of it's field and brush and stuff. But after a while, when you go past these trees, they're so like your friends. I mean, I know
yeah.
they might seem odd, but for me, they're not, because I watch them grow. And I remember I had a tree that was pretty well advanced that when we bought our property like 40 years ago, somebody had carved their initials in this tree. Well, it's interesting to watch that get bigger and wider,
and it spreads
stretches,
out, yep.
And also when you see a tree going through its life cycle,
Yeah.
when it's like mature and then after it dies, people say, well, why don't you, pull that out of there? No. Birds will eat off of it, or it'll be a habitat for animals and things
Yeah.
like that. You guys got a lot of rabbits up there. I haven't seen too many on our way.
Tons of rabbits.
Then-
They cause us problems sometimes when we're planting because they like to eat everything.
I have yet to see any rabbits, and I really want to.
my goal is to see a bear. That's my
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be
we've had
awesome.
them at our house.
yeah.
Too many bear stories.
Oh yeah.
So then you don't have coyotes, must be, if you have a lot of rabbits. So you're lucky there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we do have coyotes. That can also be a separate issue on its own. But yeah, I don't think on Ruth's property or Diane's we've come into coyotes.
All right. So we have another.
Just another tree I loved.
Yeah, what catches your eye? I mean, you're a writer, okay? So what was it about those two trees that caught your eye?
I think with the tree before this, it was just, I liked how beautiful it looked with the sunlight filtering through it and just like standing back. But this one, I really liked how it looked up close with the texture on the bark.
So, Bailey, picture yourself in the middle of the preserve on, I don't know, maybe in the middle of October. It's a sunny day and the leaves are starting to fall in different colors. The woods are totally different that time of year.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
yep.
Have you had that experience yet?
Oh, it is just gorgeous.
It's hard to explain, isn't it?
I mean, it's fascinating. There are so many things about trees and plants in general that people don't really know. Like that color, that beautiful red, orange, yellow color that comes out is actually their natural color. Their chloroplast obviously doesn't. It gets ready to hibernate,
Right.
like how animals do. So their chloroplast isn't working as well, and they just get ready.
That's the green stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
And a fascinating thing about that too is a lot of the stuff that's in chloroplast is the same thing that makes up our retinas. So they can take light cues. They can see when we're standing there. So
Wow.
there's a lot of things about.
We're connected.
Yeah, there's a lot of sentience there that people don't see.
So, people, I think they don't even give trees due attention. I mean, they're cleaning our air all the time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
filtering it, and so it's good stuff. And like I said, all right, woodpeckers. All right.
Yeah.
We have, I think, about 4 different types in my house. So, do you have a pileated?
I'm sorry?
The pileated woodpecker? He's the great big one, about 24 inches tall.
I have not seen that one. No,
Me
we see a
neither.
lot of the.
The goofiest woodpecker everyone has.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? He's really big and he's kind of floppy. Actually, when you see him, it looks like a big bat, but it's a woodpecker.
Oh, wow,
They're
yeah.
huge, 24 inches tall.
I want to see that someday.
I know, me too. We get a lot of the red-bellied.
Yeah, we got
woodpeckers,
yeah.
yeah.
And the little downies. And,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What's the other one we got? I'll think of it. Flickers.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and they do damage, and they're also helpful,
Oh yeah, I mean it all comes together with a balance, and that's why I love doing what I do a lot of the time is because invasive plants, they have a big disruption on that balance a lot of the time. A lot of what happens underground, they can change the chemical compound of our soil, which can mess with other plants in the area.
Yeah.
And then, not to mention, I know you had mentioned in the beginning how the air quality hasn't been too great. A lot of invasive plants actually promote those fires a little bit more, which is a natural thing that occurs that plants do need. We do need natural fires, but they definitely help in amplifying them more than they need to.
Okay. Do we have more pictures?
Yes.
Okay, keep them coming.
I think the other ones are my character art for my book. So that's
That's a Luna.
that's the Moth Fae character I was mentioning.
Okay. You'll keep them coming. Whoa.
That's the villain. Half the book is, more like a third. The book is from her point of view.
So, who's doing your artwork? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Assuming I'm still going to self-publish, there's going to be black and white illustrations on the inside, and then I'm going to do the cover myself.
Very nice. Okay.
And I think there's one more. Yeah, that is a Forget-Me-Not Spriggan.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's the fiancée of the Moth Fae.
Kind of sober looking. Does she smile?
She does. She's very haughty. She's very slow to trust. She's kind of grumpy sometimes. Other than with the Moth Fae.
So it's fascinating listening to you talk about how you're using the world of nature to write a book, but fantasy.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. So what does Bill do there? Let's get down to brass tacks here. So Bill Moran is one of the co-owners there, and Diana's husband. So what do you do with Bill?
I mean, honestly, he's in pretty good shape. We cut down things together. We go out. We've gone out with the chainsaw before. I've helped him.
You chainsaw?
Oh yeah, I have chainsaw training here actually in my.
You got your certificate.
Yeah. If I could find it, my goodness.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is. So you got your diagram there and everything.
Oh yeah. It was a hard course. It can be stressful.
How many times have you put the chain on backwards?
Oh, honestly, never. Actually.
6.
Luckily,
I'll be cutting some going, it's not cutting. What's the matter? I got it on backwards.
yeah. Luckily, they showed us basic maintenance and keeping up with it. So
So you fell trees. You knock them
I
down.
felled one.
One's enough.
Yeah. Well, I haven't really stepped into the area of invasive trees yet. So that's a whole other ball game that I am kind of getting there too. But I do use the chainsaw on a lot of the shrubbery.
I'm impressed here. I like the diagram.
Thank you. I know. I was pretty proud of it myself.
Cool. Well done. Yeah, a lot of people, they just go grab a chainsaw. It's a dangerous situation
yeah.
all the time you're in.
Well, there's a lot of things to it that people don't really know is damaging their chainsaw too. I think a lot of people just are like, oh, I know how to keep myself safe, but a couple years go by and suddenly their chainsaw's dull. They don't know what to do with it, so they buy another one.
Yep. Well, my son's really good at that, and he's always saying, "Dad, this is how you sharpen it." He's got all his tools and that stuff.
It's kind of fun.
And
It's an interesting process.
He says, well, why don't you do this? And I said, because I have you. He's my go-to guy.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's always out in nature because that's his job, and he's a heavy equipment operator.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you chainsaw?
No, never. Sounds like fun though.
It's cool. I won't lie. I feel cool using a chainsaw.
So I'm assuming you have a little bit smaller one because some of those get quite large.
Oh, yeah. For the most part, I try to use eco-friendly ones, but obviously if you're working with trees, it's not as easy to, stick
So
with
you're
the
saying electric when you say
Yeah.
eco-friendly?
Yeah.
I have both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there are ones that are kind of duo a little bit.
Well, what I mean is I have a gas one and I have an electric one.
Yeah. You definitely need more of the manpower from the gas one
Absolutely.
for a tree. Yeah.
Okay. So we got a couple minutes left. So, oh boy, Leela, can you give us directions? I know we have Bear Road, but how do you get to Bear Lake Road? Off of what?
I mean, I'm coming from Dunkirk from my apartment. I take Farrell Road to get there.
Mm-hmm. And where's Farrell Road?
I don't know. I'm bad at directions.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, if you go down to, I wish I knew the street. There's like a main road that you can go down when you're leaving Fredonia.
Okay.
When you're at that intersection and you turn right.
Okay.
You just go down there and
Water Street? By the bank?
I think.
Fredonia Stockton Road just came through here. Okay.
Yes, there we go. Like if you're on,
Thanks, Chris.
yeah, if you're going from Fredonia on the way to Brockton, I
Oh,
would say
all right.
you would go in that direction, turn on Farrow Road, and then you would turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. And how much does it cost for people to go there?
It depends. I think if you're just going there as an individual and you want to see the place, I think you can definitely schedule some time, and it may not really cost you anything.
Or a
But
donation or whatever.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bill and Diane will take groups too. Like I said, they take the Japanese
Yeah.
students and Boys and Girls
Yeah.
Club.
Probably school kids and things like
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, Leela, I'm going to give you your last opportunity to talk about the name of your book and whatever else you want to talk about. Then we're going to wrap up with Bailey.
Okay, it's The Blooming Stone. I'm gonna self-publish after I graduate. It's gonna have my art in it. I guess if you want to check me out on social media, just search my name. The spelling's right there on the screen. I'm pretty sure I'm the only Leela Wildereth in the world because the last name's made up. So if you search me on Instagram or TikTok, you will find me, and you can follow for updates on my book.
All right, super. And when you're published, let me know. Maybe
I
we'll have you
will.
come back.
Oh, great.
Are you going to stick in the area, or you think you're going to move around?
We are going to be moving in February down to Maryland, is the only problem with, but maybe if I have a release date before
You
then.
can always let me know.
Yeah.
All right, super. And, well, good luck to you.
Thank
and
you.
finish up strong at Fredonia, and good luck on your book and all the other things that you're working on.
Thanks.
Nice combination of literature and nature. Cool. And, Bailey, you got the last minute or so here. So, one more time, where's the place, and is there a phone number or anything like that?
Yeah, so we're on Bear Lake, Greystone Nature Preserve. You can look them up and find all their information on there. I don't know their phone number
I
off
do.
the top of my head.
679-6603. I
Perfect.
cheated. So if they call that number, who they going to get an office number? or
You'll
what?
get in touch with Diane, who's the owner of the Nature Preserve, and she's a very, very lovely woman to talk to.
Cool
And
lady.
Yeah,
Very cool.
she's
She's the
always
best.
happy to have people over and see the place. So
Well, keep up the good work that you're doing.
Thank you.
And do you work with Cornell Extension at all?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, that's another subject. Thank you for being on my show.
Thank
Was
you.
that fun?
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
I'll come back again sometime.
Yeah, we had
Of
fun.
course.
All right. Folks, you've been learning about the Greystone Nature Preserve with Leela and Bailey, and we're going to do this all again next week, right here at Access Chautauqua, 1301 on your Spectrum TV, and check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Have a great weekend, and get out and see what's going on here in Chautauqua County. Bye-bye now.